It begins. Tell me this shit. Tell me this shit. Ah! To the convention center to go get my drip. My parents got packs and my little brother got packs too. And now I get to see what I get because I paid way more than them. So hopefully I get more stuff.
Yeah,
you know.
I was free.
Oh yeah, you were free because you got the
I got the parent pass.
Yeah. So we're gonna. I'll probably do a like little showcase once I get back to the hotel. Tee. Is that a Pikachu I see there in the distance? Right up there, Asher. Got the bag. Chat, it's Pikachu. Oh my god! It looks so fun. I wanna hug him. Happiness has been acquired, bro. I'm at Glitch City. Glitch. Put up the picture right here. I also got Pukumuku and a new booster box. So just got back to the hotel. I got my swag bag, and there were a bunch of vendors there too. So I got this really big Pukumuku. You know what? I'm just gonna show everything. Why not? This was not something I bought. I don't know where mom put that. You get this cute little Ogerpon pin that says competitor. I love. Deck box that got all the Ogerpon stuff on it, and then the spacers on the inside. Adorbs. I like my deck box more personally, but I mean, it's gonna be nice for storage. These Cornerstone Ogerpon sleeves, adorable as well. A competitor playmat. We love it. We love Ogerpon. As you guys know, I run Ogerpon. A play stamp, the International Buddy Poffin. This will be helpful for, I'm not too sure what deck. I will build one eventually that needs it. And then the big thing, I got my hands on one of these. So let's just, you guys know me. Sealed product doesn't say sealed. I already got to open 2 packs. My mom bought me some loose ones, and I pulled a Unpheasant Master Ball and a Meloetta EX, not the full order SIR or anything, just straight up. Let's get this bad boy down in place. Actually, hang on. Let me see if I can get you guys like propped up so I can open these properly. Give me one sec. Okay, I think I got the right setup here. I'm probably gonna open a couple packs just like on their own, and then I'm gonna show you guys what all hits I get. So Larvesta, Petalil, the Shell Fossil, I believe. Mandibuzz. Another one? That's my second. Wow. Oh, nice. Holy crap! I have 2 now. Josiah, you're gonna be thriving with that. I'll do 2 more, and then I'll just show off the rest, because I don't want this to be too long. This is a NAIC video, not a me opening up Pokemon packs video. 1, 2 to the front. This is kind of weird. I don't have like my recording equipment with me. Reuniqueless. Oh, I think I got some back here. Bisharp and Pawniard. Nice. Timber. Emolga. Mincino. Oh my god! Full art N! Hype. And then lastly, out of this last pack, and then I'll rip the rest off camera and show you guys what all I pulled. 1, 2 to the front. Is that a gold? No. Bisharp. Mandibuzz. Muna. Nice. Superior EX. We love to see it. So, open all the packs. This box treated me really well. We got a Master Ball Sandile, if you guys can see it on there. Yep, there we go. I got an Art Rare Pawniard, Art Rare Krokorok, Muna, and Fungus, and I got a Full Art N, as you guys saw me pull, a EX Curem, which is hype, a Genesect, which is going to be a menace when it releases in English, my chase card, Zekrom, I want to build a deck out of this really badly, EX Superior, and EX Meloetta. I am so excited for this set to drop internationally. It is actually not funny. I am so excited. On my way to the pool, probably gonna like relax there for probably about like a half hour. Just kind of, I don't know, decompress. Tomorrow's a big day. I'm nervous. Bleh.
Oh my god, this is sick. Holy shit.
Raging Bolt!
Bro's mic ain't on, that's funny as hell. Are we just not gonna say anything? Is no one gonna say anything? Yeah, I'm ready!
Pokémon trading card game players, you have 50 minutes, that's a 3. You may
You ready?
Let's do it.
Good luck!
Round 1, Ethan Box, loss. It wasn't good for me at all. It hurt. Game 1, I bricked. Game 2, he killed my Young Mega before I could get it fully set up. So I just kind of lost there. Unfortunate. But hey, we got like 11 more rounds to go. I can still get the leg up and get to day 2. Round 2, 0-2 as well. Golden Go. Need I say more? Got one more round before I'm disqualified. I think I'm going to play today out, though. You know, have a little bit of fun. I'm here to play Pokemon. I'm not here to, I'm here to have fun. Come on. Round 2 was a win. I don't know how I took it out, but it was against a Iron Thorns player. Cloudera and Fuse Steel coming in clutch. Game 4, tied. It was up against a Grimmsnarl. We went to time, unfortunately, because we finished our second round as time ended, and then we lost. And then we just decided it's time to tie because we didn't want to go to overtime. So, yeah, I'm 1-2-1 right now. One more loss and I'm out. Bet. Round 4, Garchomp player. Need I say more? I'm 2-2-1. I'm thriving. He didn't even want to play round 2. He shook my hand. Said that's it. I'm so happy right now, bro. I am thriving.
Guys, I don't gotta watch it online. I can actually be in person to see the people. This is awesome!
Round 6, guard. I lost. I didn't even want to play round 2. I was so hungry and tired. We had 20 minutes left in the round. Game 1 ended. I lost with only 1 prize left. I was crushed. Like, you know what, man? We got no time. Good luck. And now I'm eating some Pokeballs. I am starving, bro. Round 7 and 8. Round 7, I went against a Dragapult player. I think I tied against him. Round 8, I went against a Vespiquen Yon Mega. I won, but it was a really fun game, so I don't really care. Time for the last round. I didn't make it to day 2, unfortunately, but oh well. Yay! Last round was the unfortunate finale. Golden Go. I went 3-4-1. And you know what, honestly, for my first international, I am not mad. We take it. There's still 2 more days. Right? So I did a couple side events. First one was a raid battle. It was fun. Wasn't allowed to record, unfortunately. The guy said that they didn't want me to be recording. So I respected that. We won. It was actually really fun. Would recommend. Round 2, I did a standard pod, which you can just kind of go in at any point. Won the first round, second round, got walled out by Cornerstone Ogerpon. So, unfortunate. Heading back to the main stage now. I'm gonna go watch some more Pokemon. Hopefully, eventually, I'll be able to, because the side events are like booked right now, so I can't even do that. Soon though, hopefully, I'll be able to play more Pokemon, because God do I want to. I'm in the Pokemon Center! Yeah, it's the dragon, Josiah. Look, it's your favorite. Yeah. Oh, I hate that Pokemon so much. It's so cool, but it's so annoying. Balls. Here is my haul for the day. Pyukumuku, Cosmog, Arceus, the exclusive sleeves, Eeping Flareon, the deck box, which I love, the Goonie socks, the Ogerpon playmats, the pin. I won this. Bought this for $135. The Ogerpon plushie and the poster. I also got a Miss Maggie's poster, but I already put it away. So, yeah. It's late, But I forgot to record the haul of everything I bought today. I bought a lot of stuff. So real quick, let me grab my bags and stuff, and I'm gonna show off everything I bought, because oh my god, did I buy a lot. I think I spent like $600 today. Yeah, I spent a little too much money. I'm gonna prop you guys up right there. Okay. So first thing on the list is this. The Mischievous poster from the Pokemon Center. I like Mischievous. It was my first shiny alpha in Legends. So it has become one of my more highly liked Pokemon, if you will. Get in there. There we go. I got the NAIC poster, the North American International Championships one. Ogerpon plushie. You're gonna see a reoccurring theme here. There's a lot of Ogerpon. Ogerpon deck box with something that I probably shouldn't have bought. It's been what I've been looking for a while. The Alt Art Hex Maniac from I think it's just a promo, or it's Phantom Forces, I don't know. It was $135. A Roaring Moon playmat from the, I believe this is Indianapolis regional sometime. I actually won this next one by winning a standard pod, a Steam Siege Volcanion regional playmat. People hate the set. I actually really like it. So, and plus Volcanion's a cool Pokemon. The NAIC playmat with Ogerpon on it. I got a lot of playmats. It's a recurring thing. I like having them for like collection and some variety when I get to play. This figure of Flareon sleeping in the desert. The Goomy, where are they? This is Gudra, I believe, yes. Gudra and Sligoo socks. I already kind of wore the Sligoo socks earlier. I was tired of being barefoot around the hotel. I think Mom bought these, but they're in my bag, so they're mine now. Mega Guardy postcards. The Cosmog Sitting Cutie. A vendor had these. They are only out in Japan right now. The Gen 7 ones. Arceus. I don't know who squished his face, but I love him. He's terrible, and I love it. Pyukumuku, Sitting Cutie. I love him as well. Like, shut up. Did I get anything? Oh yeah. Whooper pin. It says Pokemon International Championships. Big surprise, right? feeling daring today, aren't we? Oh yeah. Paradox Rift ETB pulled in SIR Eureka. I was happy. And then I got myself a cute little Japanese Flareon sticker. And Whooper sleeves. I spent way too much money today. The goal for tomorrow is to grind out side events to be able to win a booster box. Because Sunday is when all the actual real Pokemon fans are there. So they start bringing out like Cosmic Eclipse or anything like that. I'm gonna try and grind those out. If there's not like any old ones that I'm actually interested in, I'll probably just go for Twilight Masquerade because Ogre Pond, you know. Yeah. Good night, you guys. I will see you guys in the morning. So, it's over. Just got done watching VGC, and I was up front, so I kept getting blasted with glitter. It was fun. This deadass might have been the most fun I might have ever had in an event. I've been to a convention, but my takeaway from this is I want to play more Pokemon. That's what I want to do. 2026, it's gonna be my season. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be my season. Ain't nobody safe. Isaac Edge is coming for everyone's head. Tord, Henry Chow, you name it, Zool, I'm coming. Keep an eye out. Oh God, it's starting to rain. Yay, fun. Okay. Well, on to the interview with Josiah. Fun.
Welcome all to Space Fool Coast to Coast. It's the greatest talk show this side of the galaxy. I'm joined by a very, very special guest today. The man, the myth, the legend. Walk on the camera. Hey.
Hi guys. Hi, I'm Isaac, aka the Vanguard Spiel, top Pokemon competitor. I didn't even get into the top 1,000.
Didn't make it.
I'm top 30,000 players though, so we don't care. In the world, by the way.
Okay, so little Birdie told me to NAIC. How'd that go?
It went pretty good. I did okay for my first IC. I got 3 wins, 4 losses, and 2 ties. Which, you know what? For a tournament where I mostly half of my matches were against bad matchups, we take it.
Yeah, you had a couple of really bad ones. Was first one you ran into Ethan's box?
First one I ran in was Ethan box with Dragloak as a draw engine. And there was like nothing I could do.
Yeah, and just getting hit for weakness is always going to be hard.
Yeah.
And then what did you play after that?
Golden Go.
Yeah.
We all know how that goes. That's not a very fun matchup for me.
Yeah.
Not in the slightest.
Getting resisted, and then Golden Go has the numbers to break through the Hydrapple 330.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe you went against it twice.
Yeah, my last round, round 9, I went against Golden Go as well. I was like, my dad's calling me. I don't even want to do this anymore. Shake my hand.
A real honor right there.
Yeah.
What else did you? I know you played against my deck guard.
Yeah. So funny story about that one that I didn't actually know. I did tell you guys in one of the parts after I finished the round. I got so hungry after the first match of that round. We had 20 minutes left in the 50, and I looked at him, shook his hand, said, "I'm gonna go get a Poke Bowl."
Which makes sense. Guarded games last about 30 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't want to go into overtime. Like, even if I risked the tie, I would have been out of the tournament.
Yeah.
So, F it, we ball.
Understandable. Pretty women.
And she was like, it was kind of rough because she was running Iron Thorns, and she looked me in the eyes and said, "I just don't like it when my opponent gets to have fun." That's a red flag. Just saying.
For the audience who doesn't know, Iron Thorns EX came out of what? Was that?
It came out of Twilight Masquerade.
That was Twilight.
And its ability shuts off all Pokemon with Rule Box. They don't get an ability. So Ogerpon gets shut off, Hydrapple gets shut off, and Yanmega gets shut off. My deck gets shuts off.
And Iron Leaves.
And Iron Leaves too.
So basically forcing you to draw into energies, which
is not fun.
Is not fun. Because your main draw engine is Ogerpon. So not being able to draw and attach for turn is rough. Because you're spending your attach for turns rather. You have to choose now between, do I want to boost Hydrapple or do I want to do Ogerpon because I can't do both the abilities.
Right.
So rough matchup. Nice job pulling the win out.
Diplin. Diplin came in clutch during my second round because I figured out, it doesn't shut off all abilities, just rule boxes. So I was like, okay.
Oh, it also doesn't shut off all future. So future still has them.
So yeah, but I don't run any future Pokemon.
Well, no, I'm saying though.
Yeah.
I mean, so Valiant still gets it, Hyper Bowl still.
So I dominated her round 2, and then round 3, she was like, "Hey, my contact hurts. You're probably gonna win this anyways. Good luck in round 4."
That's good. That lady is probably evil. She
was also really sweet though.
She runs Iron Thorns. Yeah. So, what was round 4?
Round 4 was Marnie's Grimmsnarl Frostlass. I tied against that because we went to time round 2, and the guy whipped out Blood Moon Missalona and killed my Ogerpon and got the win for the second round. And we both just kind of agreed that we didn't want to play in the 3 rounds or 3 turn for the final game.
It's weird because I see a lot of Marnies, and a lot of Marnies actually just does. It's kind of running a rogue Blood Moon there.
It's weird.
It's really weird because most of the time, I see 4 Monkey Dories,
Frostlass,
Grimmsnarl. I mean, I've played a bit of it because it's actually genuinely teetering on one of the best things in the format. You have a really good matchup in the guard, which apparently people are saying guard is favored. I haven't seen it because boss up and just one-shotting guard is never fun.
No.
Even through the 310 health and the Monkey Dory, keeping guard alive, it's just you get out monkeyed because Monkey obviously. I know him for my deck list personally. I run 2 Monkey Dories. I've seen people run 3. I think Isaiah Bradley he had all 4.
I got to watch that match. But its second attack for 3 energies does 200 and also 30 damage to everything that already has damage counters on it, and not including the active. So say they Yanmega whatever I have in the active, and then I decide, I need that alive, so I'm gonna retreat it. Then they Vespiquen, that thing dies on the bench as well as whatever's in the active.
Well, you also kind of have counterplay against that because you can save things with Hydrapple's Ripening Charge.
Which is helpful.
Which is really helpful. I mean, it's helpful because Hydrapple, once again, has that 330 breakpoint, which is really good because obviously having 300... I think the highest... No, I think Metagross has 10 higher. But
yeah, Metagross has 340.
It's one of the higher ones in there, and it's a really important breakpoint too, because Metagross actually survives the Monkey Dory fully set up Drifloon too.
Yes, actually.
So then it does require the 2 monkeys, which already requires you to have damage. But I'm getting off topic, but still, that 330 health is actually pretty good. So basically everything has to go right to actually
to work.
Yeah, for it to work. So, what do you think the ups and downs of tournaments were?
I don't think there were any downs. I played the best I could. I don't think I misplayed once, which is amazing for me to say. Because I think it was just the matchups that got to me. Because once I got to the standard pods, day 2, with just the 8 people tournaments, you win, you get 100 points to go spend at the prize wall. Which, by the way, I got 14 packs off that. Love to see it. I won 3 of those, so it's not just it wasn't the fact that I was playing bad. It was just the matchups. I beat a bunch of Raging Bolt players, a crap ton of Dragapult players, and I even beat a couple of Golden Go players. I think I just either got outplayed or it was the matchup.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
me being
also,
hungry.
yeah, I think once it's definitely an endurance round because it was from 9 to 9, so it was 12 hours. It was 12 hours of pure Pokemoning.
Straight Pokemon.
Which obviously, obviously it's gonna be fun, but also it's a marathon. How much Pokemon can you play before you physically start wanting to crush your sleeves in half and just like burn your deck?
It wasn't that bad. I did get really hungry at one point. Unfortunately, it was against a guard player. If it was against that Garchomp player, I would have been fine. But it was against a Guardy player.
Yeah, for all who don't know, Guard takes a while to get set up, and Guard has a slower style of play until you get everything set up. So it doesn't really have a draw engine anymore. So Turbo Guard kind of left when Kirlia and like Radiant Greninja left. So I've seen people say maybe Rev Room. I know Braden and his dad were talking about running Rev Room with it. I don't know because still, I personally I haven't. Obviously, there's people who still seen success with Guard even without the draw engines. Guard is
one NAIC.
Yeah, it's running NAIC. It won multiple regionals this year. I think Henry Child won 3 this year.
He did not need to either. He already had his world invite.
Doesn't matter. He was out for blood.
He was.
And he even won post rotation, I think, with the Zoroark, which I tried myself. Now,
weird.
Well, it was definitely weird. I think I would have done a lot better if I knew what I was doing. That was before I started like looking into matchups, learning what people were running, knowing what to do against it. And I think I also got really greedy. I kept going for the multiple monkey setup instead of just getting out the 2 routes to make sure I can't, get bench sniped and died.
Right.
So that's sad, and obviously I didn't know what I was doing. I kept discarding darkness energies when I didn't need to. So it was definitely something. And I didn't have rescue board, and rescue board actually really helps because I think Zoroark is a 1 retreat cost, and also Fez. I just kept getting walled. I would like completely freeze up because I was like, oh, I don't have any energies in hand, and I gave up a couple times because I was like, I just don't have anything to do. So it's definitely something. I see the merit to it because it's basically just old Krill's refinement. But
it's also on a 2-prizer.
It's on a 2-prizer, but the 2-prizer has 280.
Yeah.
So it's not like it dies to. It doesn't even die to Hawlucha Dragapult.
No.
Yeah, because it still has 60 remaining. I think I just didn't play the list correctly. I didn't know what made the list work, and I also was running like some weirdo style of it. I had like a black belt in there for some reason. It was horrific. Yeah. What else though? So
we got matchups done.
Let's check here. What was your mental going into it?
Kick butt, take dibs. That's what I was going into. I was a lot of stress went into it. Like you saw the 2 weeks before, I was a disaster.
Yeah.
I was still scrambling to find a deck. Like I think I built Eevee Box, which I had been running for a little while. Then I got donked by a poison box. I was like, nope, not doing this anymore.
I don't think that was the time when you ran a Raging Bolt. No,
Raging Bolt was a long time ago. That was even before post rotation.
Yeah.
Or that was pre-rotation. I did try building that really weird Roaring Moon deck that I kept decking out with it.
Yeah,
I kept trying to find resources and burning through them way too fast.
Yeah, it doesn't work anymore. And even if it did work, the issue is it has a really good matchup in the guard, obviously, as we saw pre-rotation with it. Obviously, once again, hitting it for weakness. But then it flips, and it's like you sacrifice so many other matchups to win the guard matchup that it's like you're basically throwing it all away just to beat one deck. Now, is it hilarious when you go against a guard and you just like absolutely curve stomp it? Yes. But then you go against like Dragapult and it's like, oh no. Nothing's working anymore.
Right. It's all falling apart.
The wheels are falling off. You tried to build a monkey, which I think monkey was a good idea, but you just lost your Turbo Moon
I did.
viability.
Which hurts.
Which really does hurt. Apparently, I think me and you were talking about it. Apparently, even the announcers knew you were running it.
Yes. So a funny story. There was one of the announcers. I can't remember his name for the life of me. He was like, yeah, there's this blonde kid running around. That's like the talk of the tournament of Ogerpon Heights Rappel. I was like, oh my god, they're talking about me. I was happy. Which I mean, Josiah, if you want in editing, throw up the deck list like right here, maybe like right here, maybe here, like have it like half clipped off the screen.
God, I hate you. Why do you make my job harder?
I mean, they gotta see my deck list.
I put like maybe I put like in the description, or no, that's a you job.
No, yeah, that would be a me job. Put it right here.
Well,
let them see
I
a picture of it so they can know.
Do both.
True. Yeah, slap one right here,
Okay.
and then on my face because it's funny.
Yeah. So, what do you think going forward? Do you think you need to make any changes to the deck?
I already have. I took out Maractus and a rare candy. I put in Vitality Band for specifically Dipplin because now it's going to be doing fully set up with Festival Lead 220, meaning I'm able to either knock out a Monkey Dory and then a baby of some sort, or I'm able to knock out even big time supporters now like Ogerpon, Pheasantipity. I was already able to kill things like Lily's Clefairy.
Yeah, you're hitting the really crucial breakpoint of that 210. That 210 breakpoint's really important,
Right.
Because you're killing Latioses, you're killing Ogerpons, Fezzes, which is really the big three
Right.
of supporters right now. So
And it like I think I'm one shy of killing yet. Terapagos has 230, so I'm shy of killing things like Terapagos or Raging Bolt with Dipplin. If I could figure out, like, if I needed to, if it wasn't for the fact that I want to stay in the lead or get in the lead and stay in the lead, I'd add Defiance Band because then I'd be able to
do 260. But the issue also, I know we've run into this issue a lot as well. You don't run any anti-bench snipe options. Why not?
Most of them are already like, I mean, there's not really any way to prevent the damage counters from getting.
Well, yeah, obviously the damage counters being reflected or through Dragapult, but like things like Baby Bolts, Roaring, or Scream Tail, being able to deny that bench snipe I think is pretty helpful.
The only real options here are Shaman.
Or you can do the Reller Rapsquid thing, because I know a couple people also ran that with Guard.
But I have so much limited bench space with my deck. I need at least 3 Ogerpons, and then if it's gonna be nice to have things like Pheasantipity out. So as much as I would want to have like a Shaman or a Rellor and Rabska, it's just not in the cards for me.
I don't think Shaman even helps you because I think literally all of your
my Ogerpons just prevent that.
Well, not even the Ogerpons. I think you literally don't have a non-rule box Pokemon. The only non-rule box Pokemon you have is, I genuinely think, Dipplin.
Yeah.
But no, are you still thinking about running the Baby Pond?
It's in there actually.
So you can also do that, but you probably want to get Baby Pond out first and start doing things with it. So
I'm gonna pee. We'll be right back, guys.
Okay. We're back. You had to take a little bit of an intermission there.
I did.
So before we left, I believe we were talking about Baby Pond. So what do you plan to do with it?
Search my deck for 2 energy cards and put it into my hand.
That's very good. Obviously, helping set up the big ponds. And then you're also talking about the Dipplin Vitality bands about being able to kill that really crucial breakpoint of 210
or Monkey Dory
or Monkey Dories. Obviously, just able to take 2 prize knockouts is pretty good. Are you ever scared of being stadium bumped? Because I know a lot of decks are now running multiple stadiums.
That's why I just see, because I'm only gonna be using Dipplin during the start of the game.
Yeah.
So once that gets bumped, I'm not worried about it. Like if I manage to get a little bit of usage out with Dipplin, we're good. Because I run 2 copies, so later on in the game, if I get pushed through again, another one can come out.
Yeah, but you famously don't run the two Dipplin. You famously don't run the two Applin line. Like I thought it would run, but most of the time, if you have a buddy, you actually get out Yon Mega and Applin. So, what's the thought process behind that?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing that instead, because then I can. Then they have to choose.
Of what, the two Applin line?
Yeah.
Yeah. The one issue I see with Applin is he has such a low.
Yeah, I have 40 health.
Yeah. The Applin having 40 health, it goes down to a single turn of Frost Blast Monkey Dory. It goes down to a Shadow Bullet and then a Monkey Dory. Just and really anything. I think I've killed Dipplins and Applins with literally just I Monkey Dory damage over from like my guard with two monkeys.
Yeah.
So, is there anything about that?
No.
Just that's why I think I've always thought that'd make more sense. But then, do you want to use the Yon Mega?
Eventually, yeah. It will eventually end up coming out, because with Precious Trolley, I can still very easily get all those out.
So what is your ideal Precious Trolley right now?
2 Ogre Pawns, and then probably 2 Applins. Because then I gotta keep the bench space open for either a Yanma to eventually come out, Fez to eventually come out, or Iron Leaves to eventually come out.
I think I remember I think we swapped the decks for a couple games there yesterday night.
Yes.
I thought about running for Precious Trolley. I honestly thought about doing. Obviously, we don't know what's in the active, but the ideal bench setup, honestly, for me would be the 2 Applins, 2 Ogre Pawns, and then maybe a Yanma. I don't understand. One thing that I've never understood is pre-benching Fez, because then it puts a target on its back for Monkey Dory reflections, puts a target on its back for Screamtail hits, because it's a very valuable 2-prizer knockout. It's probably up there with the most valuable 2-prizer knockout outside of like Dragapult, with having like maybe you want to knock out Lilies, obviously,
Right.
but outside of that, most of the time when you want to take a KO, you want to take out Fez, because then you take out that you force him to burn a Night Stretcher to get it back, and then once again it can become a target again.
Right.
And also for Dragapult, it is in that crucial 210 breakpoint to where you can Halucha boss kill.
Yes.
So that's pretty important. That's why personally I've never been a fan of pre-benching Fez and Dippy, unless like say obviously we have the running joke of, oh yeah, I'm playing Pokemon, whether I'm on a mulligan, my prizes are going to be garbage, or I'm a top deck Fez and Dippy. It's one of the three, honestly.
That's another thing I'm really happy that didn't happen at NAIC. I didn't once top deck Fez, at least during my main matches.
My steak is too long. My steak is too juicy. My lobster's too buttery. Obviously, I made the deal with Aries to hopefully never top deck or prize Fez again. Because Fez is just a massive target, obviously. It being such a low health but high value card, you do want to kill it. Obviously you've seen me Bravery Charming before, so it doesn't die to that.
Yes.
Really crucial. It gets out of that 210 breakpoint. So then after, it actually doesn't die to the Halucha thing like that.
Yeah.
Obviously against Dragapult, or it doesn't die to now with you with Dipplin. It doesn't die to that anymore either, because it's Bravery Charm. It has it goes up to 260. 260 is obviously a lot better than 210, because it's obviously one of the most crucial breakpoints in all Pokemon, being underneath that
umbrella.
Yeah. It's probably one of the 2 biggest breakpoints. The other one, in my opinion, is probably under 60 health, because then obviously not 30 health, because there's only 2 Pokemon in the format that actually are ran with 30 health, which is Badoo and actually no 3. Joltik,
Joltik too.
Yeah,
Joltik, Badoo, and Cleffa.
Yeah, those are the only 3 that have the 30 breakpoint, which isn't really crucial. But being under 60 is pretty important, because then if you're over 60 and you're at 70, obviously, you're still able to be bloodied out, but you don't die to 2 energy. You don't die to 2 energy baby bolt. You don't die to 2 monkey dories, because obviously frost lasts. Stupid deck, by the way. I hate it, but you obviously don't die to the frost last things and others. I don't know. Your deck is actually really exciting. I liked it. Obviously, it's a rogue deck. You know, funny ogre pawn man.
Yeah, funny ogre pawn go.
It's really funny. In what NAIC was. Obviously, it's going to be your first national. It's your first international tournament. So obviously,
like I haven't even gone to a regional yet.
Yeah.
It's just I went to face deep into the hell.
Yeah, which is really funny, honestly. Going from oh yeah, I only play local.
I'm gonna play a local.
So
play
I'm
out
going
one
to NOLA.
I'm going to NOLA. And then I see I'm coming for you, Henry Chow. You know it. Yeah, every big name, I'm coming for you. 26 season. I'm going to every regional and international I possibly can. I'm getting my passport just for this.
You know, I love the enthusiasm. So obviously, we just talked more about the future for Pokemon. But I know you're thinking about pivoting deck styles. So I know that you're talking about running Zekrom when that
Yes. That is going to be a like Haymaker Turbo type thing. And I am I don't know if I'm going to stop playing Ogrepon Hydrapple. I think I'm going to, like, as the format shifts with rotation next year, I'm going to see what I can do with that.
Well, what pieces of Jolt? I know Electric Generator is leaving next time.
I'm not going to be running Electric Generator.
How surprising. Obviously, it's still a work in progress.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten our hands on to Zekrom yet, so we don't know.
I mean, I have.
Well, you have, but you know what I mean.
I can't use it.
The format hasn't, like...
The format hasn't molded yet.
Yeah, it hasn't
July.
hasn't incorporated itself into the format yet. We don't know what it's going to be ran with, how well it's going to do. But there are also another couple standout cards that are coming out of this Black Bolt and White Flurry set.
Want to talk. We're not going to get on that tangent.
No. This is an absolutely important thing.
Yeah, we need to warn you guys about Jellicent and Gothitelle. Jellicent is an ability, item locker, and tool locker. As long as it's in the active, you're not allowed to play either.
Which has it is a 270 stage 1 card. So I don't know if it's going to see actual progress into guard, because guard already has a lot of cards into it. That
space.
Yeah, the deck space is really tight. Like I barely change it. Like obviously every piece has to be. It's one big machine. You kind of can't take out a wheel and then just put Jellicent there and see how that functions. But maybe this is a pivot until the new format, because there's a lot of items. There's going to be
there's a lot of what ifs coming that are
with Black Bolt, obviously Jellicent, and then Gothitelle being able to shuffle your opponent's
hand into your deck, and then
making them draw 3 cards,
which is crazy because you can just pivot into another Gothitelle and do it over again. See your opponent's reaction. Oh, you got a decent hand there. I'm gonna jet energy another one up.
Which obviously that's gonna be a rogue deck. It's probably gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be major tournament play, because a lot of deck spaces are really tight right now. Maybe once rotation happens and obviously guard leaves. I know Tracker Dead loses all of his wheels.
Yeah, a lot of things are like Raging Bolt's gonna be useless.
Raging Bolt got taken out back in Old Yellard. That's a deep pool right there. But I know with obviously all the ancient Pokemon leaving, so you have no more Bolts, no more Flutter. I don't know if anyone still runs Flutter Mane, but no Flutter Mane.
No one runs Ancient Box anymore. That thing is dead.
No Screen Tail. No guard, next rotation.
No Charizard either.
No Zard, no guard. What else? Obviously Earthen Vessel's being rotated.
Earthen Vessel hurts.
That hurts. Arven's being rotated.
Jacques is getting rotated.
Is Iono?
Yeah, Iono's gone.
Iono's gone too.
Judge is very possibly getting rotated. As of right now, there have been no reprints of Boss's Orders or Professor's Research, so those staples are also going to be gone. There are no Insight reprints of Nest Ball or Ultra Ball. There are no Insight reprints of really any Pokeball that are like actually used currently to this day.
A lot of really solid special energies like Mist Energy are going to be gone.
I think Jet Energy's also rotated.
Jet Energy is gone.
And obviously, speaking of ancient, obviously all future Pokemon gone too.
Yeah,
Which,
no more.
well, I think the only one that's not rotated, I think, is Iron Thorns.
Yeah. So like the ones from Temporal upwards are still going to be here. So Iron Thorns, Iron Crown, Iron Leaf stays, which is, but like no more Iron Valiant. No
more my funny. I had this really funny rogue deck. It's just Hotbox with Iron Valiant, and I just keep jetting them up and
no
switching.
more Iron Bundle.
Yeah, Iron Bundle's leaving.
Oh, that's gonna hurt a few things.
Fez came out in Twilight Masquerade.
No, Fez came out in Shroud.
Oh no, sorry. I get them confused a lot because they look the same.
It's pretty much a subset for Twilight Masquerade.
Yeah, it's the same thing, just different paint. Honestly.
Well, no, because there's no Ogre Pond.
Comes on my show and he's talking. Guy comes on my show. Yeah, but obviously rotation is going to shake up quite a lot of things.
But we still got like a half a year before that happens.
Yeah, Worlds is coming up in August, so we have to see how Black Bolt and White Flare.
That's the other crazy thing. That's gonna be a part of Worlds.
Now, as to why that Worlds happens after rotation, honestly,
it's not rotation.
Well, I'm saying
like Worlds happens and then rotation should happen.
Yeah. I always thought if you want to cleanse a format, you do it at the end, or you want like every time you want to make a rule change, you do it at the end. Like every single time the NFL introduces a rule, they do it after Super Bowl. They do it in the off season because it makes sense. It gives people time to adjust to it, adapt. Like rotation happening in the middle of the season makes no sense to me.
No,
because it's like, oh yeah, I was seeing success with this version of guard. Oh yeah. Everything's gone. My curl ears are gone. Oh, Shriek's here now too. My curl ears are all gone.
Aww.
My Raining Greninja being rotated was obviously that. And obviously just with a lot of there was a lot of
There's a lot of things that got hurt.
yeah, a lot of things that got hurt by rotation.
It's so weird thinking that double turbo energy was just like a couple months ago.
Yeah, literally like 2 or 3 months ago, there was no Lilies, there was no.
Just a couple of months ago, we still had Reggie Drago.
Yeah, Reggie Drago VMAX was still running amok with Dragapult, but now it's literally just Dragapult
running amok. 30% usage is insane, guys.
Yeah, I'll
die.
obviously put like a thing in between us, but right now I believe it goes. I think Pult has a 31% usage rate.
It's Pult, and I believe it's Guard.
It's Guard. Guard obviously is run because Pult. Hello. Obviously, because Pult is really potent right now, and Guard has about I think a 6. As one of my friends says, Pult. If you don't run into a Guard player for the entire tournament, you probably will win. The only bad match, or not even bad matchup, because once again, Lily's is in that Phantom Dive range, so you can really generously Phantom Dive it and then do that. But also with Team Rocket's Mimikyu being out, you can actually set up Dragapult you can Phantom Dive it and hit it for weakness, which I've done multiple times. By the way, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Hitting a Dragapult for 400 damage with its own attack is absolutely hilarious. But yeah, just there's going to be a lot of question marks in the format, obviously, as with every rotation in the TCG about
just the future as a whole.
The future as a whole. Obviously, with staples such as professors maybe being rotated,
and bosses, and countercatcher. Pokemon catcher getting gone too.
Now, low key, I've never seen anyone run Pokemon Catcher because
I've seen a couple people run it in things like Iron Thorns, or I've seen a couple Raging Bolt players play it.
I could never run it because knowing my luck, I would never hit heads.
It would always be tails.
I think one of these times I was playing against you, and I think I rolled tails what, I think it was 5 times in a row with something.
Yes, that was when we were building the silly rogue decks out of my bulk.
Yeah, and I think for Eradicate to hit, it was flip 2 coins. I think I trick coined too. So what trick coin does is, if I don't like the results of the flipping, I can redo it, and I think I hit tails 4 times in a row.
Yes.
Which is hilarious, but also I think the dice are weighted.
How would they be weighed?
So, what was your mental coming out of it?
Coming out of NAIC, I think my best line of shot is just because I did bad, or not even bad, just because I didn't win this one. There's not going to be tournaments in the future that I'm not going to win. Like, I'm trying my best to get Ogrepon to its best possible, like, run state.
Yeah, obviously adaptation's inevitable. You still have what, 2 years of it?
I still have 2 years.
Do you lose any point? Do you lose any of it with rotation?
I lose Earthen Vessel, but I kind of like moderately use that at this point. I lose Jacques, but that's fine because I get Hilda. I don't lose Serrano. Serrano came out in Surging Sparks, so I get to keep that. I don't think there are any big staples that I lose other than things like Countercatcher or bosses. But even then, sometimes I just straight up don't use them. Super Rod's gonna hurt. That's fine though. Lana's Aid came out in Twilight, so I have another 2 years with that still.
Yeah, because apparently Lana is like God sent sometimes.
Oh, it is.
I've seen you get it off a prize and use it, and that's fun. I think
I've won games off of unprizing Lana's Aid before.
Well, yeah, because I mean, when your back's against the wall, oh yeah, I like to put 3 energies back into my hand and
then
like
I'm
to teal
gonna
mask
next
all
treasure.
of them, which is really hilarious in my opinion.
I get that 90 damage back.
Yeah, because when you lose cards,
It hurts.
it really hurts. Obviously, I even had that happen to me with the when I played your deck. Losing any amount of energy is horrific because then you just start losing. You start losing damage. Like when you lose a knockout with your deck, it goes down the hill. You lose draw support. Sometimes you lose energy acceleration. You lose damage. It's not like Toadzacruel, which is basically your sister deck.
Yeah, it's my with the sister location.
Yeah.
5 9 10.
I hate you. Yeah, but basically it's the same deck.
Same deck, different thing.
Yeah.
It does less damage for less. Like there's less of a threshold that it needs to get done, and it's also a stage 1. But Hydrapple at the end of the day, it does more damage, but it's more work. But it's a lot more rewarding when you do it, and it is beautiful to watch me swing for 3 or 420 against a Dragapult at a local.
Yeah, that
was so funny.
That's honestly gonna be
the guy
hilarious.
with Badoo. Oh yeah, we get 2 more years of that too.
Oh yeah, Badoo existing is gonna be fun.
Oh, Cleffa's gone too.
Ooh.
They came out in Obsidian Flames, so that's gone too.
Yeesh. Well,
That's gonna be sitting in a lot of binders.
Yeah. So what else after? What's the thought process for the future now?
I want to play more Pokemon. That's at the end of the day.
Hey guys, the Pokemon guy wants to keep playing Pokemon. Absolute cinema.
I want to play more Pokemon. Can you blame me? This is like my future here. Chip Ritchie, I'm coming for your job. Yeah, the main goal here is I wanna play more Pokemon. I wanna get my name out there.
Understandable.
Which is actually really funny. Really funny side story. So I was working at the drive-thru today, and a guy drove through who had his daughter in the back and was like, "Hey, do you guys still have the Pokemon cards?" I was like, "No, we don't. Why?" And he was like, "I just got back from Target. I got this huge haul." He had a prismatic UPC in his trunk.
Ooh.
He was like, "Yeah, I just got back. I actually just got back from NOLA for NAIC." I was like, "No joke, small world." He's like, "Were you a spectator?" I was like, "No, I was a competitor." And he like took a good look at me for a second and was like, "You're the Hydrapple kid!"
Beautiful.
If it wasn't for the fact that it hurt my head, I would have been wearing my competitor pin.
Well, I think it's about time this segment's wrapped.